think we all have something in common. Most of us probably have a driver's license or photo ID. You can now pull that out at this time. What do we have in common? It shows our photo, it shows our address, our eye color, your sex, and your height. But do we all have anything that denotes that you are an organ donor? Well, if not, today we're going to talk about what organ donation is, why you should become an organ donor, the medical breakthroughs and the life saves of becoming an organ donor, and most importantly, how to become an organ donor. What is organ donor? It's the process of giving an organ or part of an organ for the purpose to transplant or research. You can become a deceased donor, which that's what I'm trying to get everybody to do today, or a living donor, which would be a whole nother topic. Let's start with some statistics. 120,934 people are waiting for an organ. 18 people die daily waiting for an organ. Every 10 minutes, someone is added to the list to wait for an organ. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives. Good reason to become one, maybe, right? What are some stigmas or reasons not to become one? Let's go over them. The hospital won't try to save my life if they know I'm an organ donor. They want my organs. That is not true. The minute you walk into the hospital, whether emergency or admitted, their main priority or top priority is to save lives. I'm really not dead. A lot of people were worried that they are going to be pronounced dead or the death certificate's going to be signed, and they actually are not because they're an organ donor. That is not the case. Your body, they do a lot of testing to make sure that your body is actually no longer living to where they can transplant all these organs. Or it's actually more tests done to you to determine if you're dead if you are listed as an organ donor. A lot of people think it's against a religion. Most religions promote organ donation. A lot of people think they can't have an open casket. There is much precision and respect done to the bodies of organ donors, and they are able to have open casket funerals. Age is not a factor, it's the quality, not the age of the organ. Healthy organs, my organs aren't healthy enough. Well, yes, they might not be healthy enough, but they can be utilized, and it is the medical team to determine what and where they can be utilized. Maybe they can be utilized for research, maybe the tissue around a defaulted organ is healthy and needed. Money, there is no money accrued when you organ donate. Your family will not have to pay a cent for you to be the organ donor. There's also a second list, and this list saves lives. This list consists of millions and millions of people waiting for the medical breakthroughs that lead to treatment and cures for diseases and illnesses afflicted on yourself and your loved ones. I can be a testimonial to this. I am a type 1 diabetic for 17 years, and I am waiting for the day that they can take my islet stem cells, transplant them into my body, where my body produces its own insulin. I've also seen many medical breakthroughs throughout my life, and I know it's all done through the research of the pancreas organ. I've researched some medical breakthroughs and advancements of particular organs, and I resourced the International Institute for the Advancement of Medicine. For instance, liver tissue. They test metabolism, toxicity, and new drug therapy. Lung, methods for new airflow and asthma. Human heart, of course, seeking alternative to open heart surgery, methods for open heart surgery, which would be great. This is how they can replicate your heart valves and what have you. That's all done through heart research. Pancreas, like I said before, that's to develop and get closer to curing type 1 diabetes. Kidneys. Kidney studies are done how to transport the kidneys. That is a big thing. Kidney transplant is one of the top transplants, and it's hard for them to preserve that kidney and get it to the needed body in time. So they're working out methods of preservation, how to transport those kidneys. Intestine is used for drug absorption, to help with the drugs today, to help us live healthy lives. I do have a testimonial. Ben Collins, young college student at Pitt. Family history, grandfather and uncle both died at an early age, I think in their 30s, of a heart disease. He was climbing the stairs, couldn't breathe, was sent to the medical center. They told him to go straight to the hospital. He had some valve surgery done, but 2 years later he was told he needed a transplant. And while he went in, he was admitted, I believe, in September. He had to wait till November till that, matched heart did come to him. But he was put on a ventricle assist device until the transplant took place. And I'm glad to say that Ben Collins now lives a healthy life, and he did graduate from Pitt as well too, and now runs many marathons. This shows that the research with inventing the ventricle assist device and the actual transplant saved his life. Now, how can you become an organ donor now that you all want to? One is to register with your state's donor registry. You go on to organdonor.gov, you click your state, and it gives you step by step, and you can apply right there. When you renew your driver's license, you can go ahead and obtain a card, or I think you can electronically do it nowadays. You sign and carry a donor card. This is very important. I don't have one. I need to go to the website and request one, because I would like to carry that along with my license. Most importantly, tell your loved ones. They are your next of kin, and they also can determine whether your body can be used for organ donation. So tell your family, friends, and loved ones that you are now an organ donor. So now that I know that you know how to become an organ donor, I feel it is your moral obligation to do so. I hope after hearing what organ donation is, how it advances research, and how you can save lives, you will also agree. Once again, you will help to save a life or many lives, whether your organ goes to research or to an actual body like Ben Collins. So next time you pull out your driver's license, I hope you can tell your family and friends that you are an organ donor, and most importantly, how to become one. Thank you.